Good morning, everybody. Uniquely Lady Charlotte here, and it's about 8:50. Well, yeah, 8:50. So anyway, I'm on my way to a job interview. I'm excited about it. Not really nervous. I mean, I hope I find it. I find the place. I'm leaving really, really early. So the interview is at 10, and I'm leaving. I left at 8:45. I can't see nothing. I left at 8:45. So it's about a 25-mile ride, 45 minutes, which is okay. It's only 10 minutes longer than the last job I had. So I know it's kind of dark, y'all can't really see me, but the sun is out and it's really, really bright. Let's see, anything interesting yesterday? Well, yes, there was something interesting that happened to me yesterday. I picked up a lady, and just going on looks, I'm not judging her, but just going on looks, looked like she had, lived the rough life previous, got into some things, and she told me that she had just left the methadone clinic. All right, so I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. And that's before she got in the car. She leaned through the, window and was telling me that. Well, she opened up the front door. That's how she did it. She opened up the front door, and she was asking me, can I sit in the front? Well, I had my purse and everything in the front. So I said no. It's only because I got a lot of my stuff up here in the front seat. So, no, it'd just be better if you sat in the back. I said, I'm sorry. She's like, but I get really car sick. And I said, I understand. I do. I said, but I tell you what. When you get in the car, you can put the window down. That way you won't get car sick. She said, okay. So she got in the back, and I put the window down she put the window down because I don't have power. She put the window down. So we're just talking, and she's talking, and we're going on because we got like a 40-minute ride. Okay. So she started asking me questions about her seatbelt. She's like, do I have to put on my seatbelt? Because she was leaning up real close. And I said, yes. I said, everybody has to have their seatbelt on in the car. She's like, oh, okay, I just don't want to get you in trouble or anything. I said, no, you're fine. Just put your seatbelt on. So she did. I'm sorry. Bless the little cat soul. That's a very big cat, house cat. So, she was like, I said, you got a camera in the car? And I said, I do. She said, is it on? I said, it is. She said, is it always on? I said, all the time. She said, oh, well, that's good. That keeps you safe. I said, yes, it does keep me safe. It makes me feel really, really safe. So I'm wondering, why the hell are you asking me all these questions? So I'm like, okay, now I got to keep my eye on her. Again, not judging her, but she kind of brought it on herself by asking me all them questions. Okay? So we're riding on. And she's like, yeah, I just left the methadone clinic, and my boyfriend's paying for the ride. I said, oh, okay, that's sweet. She's like, yeah. So she started telling me all about him. I started telling her about how this got him. And then she says, but I'm not going where he's got you taking me. I'm gonna get off before then. So I said, oh, okay, that's fine. She's like, it's actually a little bit further than where you're supposed to take me. I'm gonna go down like another 4 exits. I said, all right. She's like, it's not going to be over $35, is it? I said, well, I don't know. When he made the reservation or made the request, it told him about how much the trip was going to be from where I picked you up to where you're supposed to go. So I don't know what it's going to cost. I have no idea. She was like, oh, okay. So we talked a little bit more, and we went past the exit that she wanted to go. She was supposed to get off of, and she's like, I got to get some lunch. That's why I'm, ask you to take me somewhere else. I got to get something to eat because I haven't eaten. And I said, oh, okay, fine. That's fine. So she said, you're taking me to a soup kitchen. And she said, and if you want, you can come in with me and you can get something. And I said, well, you know what? I haven't eaten this morning. I haven't eaten. I said, okay, I'll go in with you. When I cut it off, I'll go in with you. So she said, okay, great. She was really excited, and I actually enjoyed her smile. It was nice. I felt like it was nice that I could make her smile. And so when we got there, the people weren't open yet. So I didn't get to eat breakfast with them. Now, about the soup kitchen. I remember my little sister and I lived in Went Street Apartments. That's in Salisbury. We're really East Spencer. And they call it Little Saigon. That's how bad it is. They call it Little Saigon. And I lived up close to the top. And I used to volunteer at the police department. That was when I was receiving assistance, food stamps and governmental assistance. And so you had to volunteer somewhere at least 20 hours a week. So I chose the police department. And one day, my little sister and I had gone down to what they considered their crisis ministry. And they had a soup kitchen on the back side of it. So my sister was inside the crisis ministry part, and I was outside in the car. Well, I got out the car, and I went over and started talking to the other people that were sitting outside. And we had a great conversation, just talking about sharing stories and sharing hardships. But it was nice to know that other people, you know, were going through it too, just like you were. So all of a sudden, everybody disappeared except for one guy. And I said, where did everybody go? He said, oh, the soup kitchen is opened up. I said, oh, okay. I said, well, I guess I'll talk to you later. He said, you're not going to eat at the soup kitchen? I said, I've never been to a soup kitchen. He said, well, I'll go. And he said, come. No, he said, I'll go with you if you go. I'll go with you. And I said, okay. So I walked around into the soup kitchen. Now, I forgot to tell my little sister that I was going around the corner to the soup kitchen. So I get around there, and everybody's talking and smiling and having a good time, and I really enjoyed myself. And that food at the soup kitchen, it was some good food. It was some good. That's the stuff they were serving at that soup kitchen could have very well come from a 5-star restaurant. That was the best food ever. Then the camaraderie, sitting down talking to people, it was great. So after a while, I forgot about my sister. Next thing you know, I seen her come through the door. And I looked at her, and I waved her over, and she waved me over, but her wave over was even harder. So I'm like, what the hell is wrong with her? So I get up and I tell my friends bye, my newfound friends. I tell them bye, and we get outside. She's like, what the hell are you doing eating in the soup kitchen? You not poor? I say, I think I beg to differ, because I think we sitting here at the crisis ministry trying to get some help right now, and I live in public housing. I'm pretty sure I'm the definition of poor at this moment. So we just started laughing. I told her, don't turn your nose up at the soup kitchen, honey. Because that soup kitchen was something to die for. That was nice food over there. So anyway. All right, so I'm getting ready to get on down this road, but I thought I'd tell y'all what happened with the lady. Honestly, I didn't know if she was going to rob me, or she was going to try to rob me, or what the deal was, but because she had a lot of questions about the seatbelt. You know, yeah, I'm going to need you to put that on, because that way you can't lean up and just get me. I have to see you moving, you know, struggling against that seatbelt. And then you want to know about my camera. Yeah, then you want to sit up in the front. Then you got motion sickness all of a sudden. Honey, she was talking so much. That chick did not suffer from motion sickness. I'll tell you that right now. She would non-stop talking. Did nothing about her say sick. And I told her, I said, if you start to feel queasy or anything, just let me know, and I'll pull over, sweetheart. And so she was like, okay, I will. I promise. I won't throw up in your car. Yeah, I doubted she was going to throw up anyway. So anyway, I'm going to go. She might have been nauseous from doing the methadone clinic. I mean, you know, whatever they do over there. I don't exactly know what they do over there. But I know they give you methadone. But I don't know how to give it to you. I don't know if they roll it in a blunt and you smoke it, or you drink it, or you stick it in your vein. I don't know. I don't know anything about methadone. So maybe somebody in the comment section could tell me how they do the methadone treatment, because I don't know. Maybe snort it. I don't know. So anyway, that's all I wanted to tell y'all. I'll tell y'all about how the job interview went afterwards. Maybe not immediately afterwards, because I'm going to start doing Uber and Postmates once the interview is over. I got to make my quota for the day. All right, so I'll talk to you guys later. Wish me luck. All right, bye.